Hey guys, what's up? It's Dragoon here, and welcome to episode 2 of the Anime Corner. So this week I picked up some manga from rightstuff.com. They were having a sale about 30% off of products from Viz Media, so I figured I would take advantage of that. And albeit the first thing I bought is not Viz Media, it was kind of on sale. I bought Soul Eater Volume 21. This is the newest volume. I want to say it came out in July. I just didn't pick it up because that's when I was working on Midsummer, so I never bothered with actually picking it up. Um, yeah, I have the entire collection of the Soul Eater manga that's been released up until now, so I've been following it, and I also have the anime. Um, it's really good. The volume. I really enjoy the Soul Eater manga. I enjoyed the direction the story went much more than where the anime took it. You know, when the anime decides to branch off midway through. I won't talk too much about the story for those of you who may have not read the manga or seen the anime because I don't want to include any spoilers. So with that being said, this was a good volume. The only thing I dislike, I guess actually this could be a spoiler if you are slightly going or not up to date. Anyway, um, the only thing I dislike about the Soul Eater manga, and don't get me wrong, it's still really good. It could just be a personal thing. Although one of my friends has encountered the same issue, is I oftentimes will have forgotten some of what happened in the previous volume when the new one comes out. So I'll be reading the new volume. I'll be like, oh, this is really cool, but what were they doing like immediately before this? And I have to either go back and check or just keep reading and see if I remember. And that's that's not a huge issue. It's just kind of something that I'm like that it I notice. So it's whatever. This volume is like the cover is really dark, but it's really cool. It's a good volume. I'm really looking forward to it. I know the Soul Eater manga has ended. I don't know how many volumes it will end up being. I want to say it's like 28 or so. So getting close to the end. The next volume comes out in September, I believe. Not entirely sure. I have to double check on that one. But I'm really looking forward to it. I always look forward to getting these every couple months until it's over. So, what I really wanted to pick up, though, was Bleach manga. I picked up a total of 6 or 7 of them. I got volumes 55 through 61, and the reason I picked these up is because the anime is ending soon. If you've already been watching it in Japanese, it ended a couple of years ago, actually, but I followed the English dub of Bleach ever since it first aired, which was like 7-ish, no, maybe more than that. I don't know, many years ago, quite a few years ago. And so I've been watching it on Adult Swim or Toonami, which is what it is now, and just keeping up with the series that way. And so, because I know it ends with the end of the Fullbring arc, if you're not familiar, it's not going to be a big deal. But because the anime ends there, I picked up the manga from directly that point, which is volume 55. So I picked up all of these for a pretty reasonable price. I'm really looking forward to reading them, like, a lot. I want to read them now, but I'm just going to wait until the anime ends, because I want to enjoy what I have left as far as that goes before I dive into this. So, but for all of these manga volumes, it only ended up costing me about like $50-something, which isn't too bad when you consider that that like one volume of Soul Eater regularly goes for 13. I think I bought it for like 9. And one volume of Bleach goes for 10, and these were all like 6 something. So it was a really good deal in my opinion, and I was really happy to have taken advantage of it. It took quite a while for it to ship because a few of the Bleach volumes I ordered were actually on back order, so I had to wait for all that to come in. I was really just wanting to read this because I was already so late on it, but it's whatever. I don't mind waiting. What was actually really cool is Right Stuff sent me a thank you card, like maybe 4 days after I got the manga. They sent this to me, so I was like, wow, that's really cool. I'd never, I mean, I've ordered from them before, but this is something that I've never actually had done. So I was pretty happy about that. I was a satisfied customer. So with that being said, let's dive into a different part of discussion rather than pickups. Just wanted to talk about something I've been watching. I'm watching a lot of anime right now. Bleach, Naruto, One Piece, the big 3 as it would be. Bleach and One Piece being the English dub on Toonami, and I watched Naruto. on Thursdays on Hulu in Japanese, so that's pretty cool. But basically, I'm sure with the anime that a ton of people are watching right now is Sword Art Online 2, and I've been watching that. I'm not a huge fan of the first series. I enjoy it to an extent. It's an okay anime. It's not great. It's not bad. What it does well, it does very well. Like the action scenes and the music is pretty good. Has a really good atmosphere to it. I've always thought that the creators of the show did a good job in creating this gaming world that someone who's watching the show would want to play. So I've always found that to be pretty compelling. But what for me with the first series, the first six-ish episodes were pretty good, and after that the series just became something that I really didn't enjoy, and particularly the second half. I didn't like what happened at the conclusion of the first half, and it just became kind of a mess, like high points, low points all over the place. But the second series has managed to pick itself up in my eyes. I like it considerably more so far, but I'm always the kind of person who believes that you should wait until everything is said and done before you pass any sort of judgment. So everything I say regarding Sword Art Online 2 is what I've seen so far. Now, currently, as of today, which is Saturday, there are 7 episodes, I believe, available. I've been watching them on Hulu every week, and it's really a good series. I look forward to watching it every week, which is something I didn't expect myself to be doing after my very mixed reactions of the first anime. The cast of characters, in my opinion, is more likable this time around because you see only small appearances of the cast from the first series, and I enjoy the new characters to an extent. I enjoy the new plot, and I really, really like the atmosphere of Gun Gale Online, which is the game they play in the second anime. If you're watching so far, I really do enjoy the darker tones that it has, especially when you compare it to ALO, which was the second game in the first anime that I believe a lot of people were kind of not fans of. I enjoy Shinon. I think she's an interesting new character. I just hope she doesn't fall into the same plague that many other female characters do in Sword Art Online, which I won't go too far into regarding unless, if you haven't seen the first series. But the thing, for me, the biggest thing about Sword Art Online 2 is it's a super enjoyable series until they make allusions to the bad points of the first series. So I love it, and then when they make those, they remind me of the things I didn't like about the first series, and it takes away from the enjoyment a little bit. But needless to say, I do really enjoy the animation. I enjoy the music. I really like the new opening for the second series, the current opening, I guess I should say. And so, I mean, it's enjoyable so far, and I'm going to keep watching it. I really hope they manage to at least salvage the best parts of the first series and pretty much make this one something that's considerably more worth watching, in my opinion. So I'll be looking forward to seeing how that evolves. With that being said, I think I will bring the second episode of the Anime Corner to a conclusion. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what kind of manga or something you might have picked up recently. If you're watching Sword Art Online 2, let me know your opinions of it, but be sure we keep the discussion of anything spoiler-free as much to our abilities as we can, because those are the worst things ever. I've been spoiled on way too much and way too many series, and it really does suck. So with that being said, I thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.